What's going on, everybody? Funko just revealed their brand new Funko Pops for their first Comic-Con of the year in C2E2, and I gotta say, these Pops are actually really awesome. So I want to dive into each one and talk about them, and without any further ado, let's get started. Here we go. Alright guys, I got my laptop brought up right here, gonna be looking at all the different things that they posted over on Instagram. And as far as for everything that they revealed, I believe there is 16 different pieces. Which honestly, for the first time ever going to this convention, I believe that to be a pretty good number. It's a little bit on the lower end, but I think they played it pretty safe. But anyways guys, let's go into our first thing that they revealed, which was an anime pop, and we've got 2 pops from One Piece. I'm also gonna be talking about how many likes each of these, reveals received, kind of to gauge maybe some hype as to what people are most excited about. And with this One Piece reveal, guys, this reveal got over 9,200 likes, which ended up being the second most popular, so it's pretty darn popular. But the 2 that they ended up revealing, guys, was the Shanks Wanted poster, which is actually pretty cool, and also the Caesar Clown. And that one is a normal size pop. But I gotta say, both of these actually look really cool. They've been going pretty hardcore on the One Piece pops as of lately. If you guys follow the channel, you know that I'm not a huge anime guy, but I gotta say, I definitely do appreciate these ones, and it seems like these are gonna be very popular at the con. And I'll also mention, guys, at the end of this video, I'll be kind of sharing how you can go about getting all these different things, whether you're going to the con or you're just trying to buy things from home. But as far as popularity goes, guys, this is definitely gonna be a very sought after one. Up next is the lone Marvel pop of this drop, guys, and this has by far the most likes out of anything that was revealed today, with over 24,300 likes, and this is the Tony Stark kind of transforming Iron Man pop, which, and it definitely makes sense, guys. This is a very unique mold with, half of him being transformed into the Iron Man suit. He's got the, the helmet coming on and everything. Overall, this pop looks really great. I've been pretty selective on the Marvel pops that I want to add to my collection. I like to add a majority of the Spider-Man ones, but this one for me, I think is really cool. I enjoyed all the Iron Man movies, and this definitely, I think, captures those, first 3 Iron Man movies that Marvel made really well. Up next, we have a couple of different Disney reveals, guys. We have, I think, the lone soda out of the whole convention. We have Jiminy Cricket right here, which also comes with a chase. This is limited to 13,500. And then we also have a 2-pack, guys, of Woody and Buzz playing some video games, which I think is a pretty cool 2-pack. As far as if people like this one, they definitely like the Disney reveals. As far as like likes go and everything like that, it was definitely on the lower end. It was probably in the bottom 4 or 5. But I think a lot of people really like the 2-pack. They really like, obviously Toy Story is a huge franchise. I love Toy Story. I think I have almost every single Toy Story pop in my collection. It's one of my favorite Pixar movies. So this is a definite pickup for me. As far as the soda, we don't have a Jiminy Cricket yet, which is really cool. But for the soda collectors, I think this is a fun pickup for sure. Overall, I think that's a pretty solid reveal for Disney. Like I said, not much of a variety, but overall the quality I think is pretty good. All right, this might be my favorite of the con right here, guys. This is a pop television pop, and this is Poochie from The Simpsons. As far as likes go, guys, he got over 7,000 likes, which I think puts him in about the top 4. And from what I can tell from all the different comments and everything, guys, people are really excited about this one. Me personally, I'm a massive Simpsons collector. I have every single Simpsons pop in my collection, so this is a definite must-have for me. And this character of Poochie right here, them making it into a Funko Pop, I think encapsulate what, Comic-Con drops are all about. They always want to do, in my opinion, they should be doing, kind of the one-off, kind of sort of obscure characters that you wouldn't release normally, that are kind of a little bit special. I think this definitely makes sense as a convention pop. And I think this is going to be a must-have for a lot of people. I'm going to be going to the convention myself, and this is one that I'm 100% picking up, and it's just such a funny character, such a cool thing that they made it into a pop. Very excited, guys. Another one that I'm actually really excited about as well, guys, is this one right here. This is Po from Kung Fu Panda, and this is a 6-inch pop, and he's eating some dumplings, it looks like, which I think this definitely makes sense as a 6-inch pop because Po is a pretty big character. One that I'm definitely wanting to add to my collection, guys. They don't really have very many Kung Fu Panda pops out currently as of now. And overall, this got the second most amount of likes with over 14,380. So I see this being a pretty popular pop, definite pickup for me, and I feel like a lot of people are really excited about it. All right, we have a Pokemon pop, guys, which is a jumbo size size 10-inch pop, and this is Cresselia. This one only had 5,000 likes, which kind of puts it in the middle, but a lot of the comments were a little bit interesting on this one. I'll let you guys read the comments, maybe flash them up on the screen, but there's some interesting ones. There's tons of Pokemon fans out there, guys, but the fact that this is a jumbo pop might refrain some people from buying this because it's just so big, and you know, some people don't have a ton of space and have some limited space, so they probably would prefer this to be a normal size pop. But you know, it could surprise everybody with it being a Pokemon pop, but there is your lone Pokemon pop for this con. All right, we have a Naruto pop, and I'm for sure gonna say this wrong, guys. We have Madara Uchiha, I don't know if I said that correctly or not. This one was definitely in the middle as far as likes go with 4,500, but you know, people love their anime pops. There's a lot of Naruto fans out there. And from what I can tell, I think people are kind of in the middle about this one, but with it being Naruto and anime, I think this one will definitely sell out and sell very well. Moving on to more anime pops, guys. This one is from My Hero Academia, and this is Mirio Togata. As far as likes go and excitement, looks like this was kind of on the lower end, probably in like the bottom 6 or so at 2,879 likes. From what I can tell, people really like the mold on this one. I love the fact that they have the stand in the background, kind of giving that like dynamic flying pose. I want to say that we actually have a couple pops of this character specifically already, but not one in like a full superhero suit. So overall, with this being the lone, you know, My Hero Academia pop of the con, I think it's gonna do fairly well. Probably not as good as some other ones in the past, but like I always say, guys, anime pops usually do pretty well at these cons. This being the lone DC pop, guys, in the entire con, this is Green Lantern. I'm not quite sure which variant this is, but overall, I think this is kind of just the meh pop in my opinion. There's so many different Green Lantern pops that are out there, which I know that there are actually a lot of different, you know, Green Lantern variants in the comics and everything like that. So it definitely makes sense that there's multiple pops, I suppose. But yeah, as far as likes go, guys, this was in the bottom 3 at 2,446 likes. And I feel like this one is definitely going to be sitting on wherever it's going to be sold, or even at the convention. Definitely not going to be a sellout. But I mean, if this is the only DC pop and there's a lot of DC fans out there, it might do okay. Up next, guys, is a Dragon Ball pop. This is a pop and buddy combo, and I'm probably going to say this one wrong as well. It's Yajirobe and Karen. I could say that second one wrong. I probably said that first one wrong. But yeah, from Dragon Ball. And this one is a little bit in the middle, maybe a little bit higher as far as like hype and likes go, at a little over 5,200 likes. And I feel like they're covering anime pretty well in this con as far as, you know, the staple anime pieces that they usually do with like Dragon Ball, My Hero Academia, Naruto, and One Piece. But as far as I can tell, people seem pretty excited about this one. I think this one's going to do pretty well at the con and going to sell pretty well. And honestly, that's my only 2 cents that I can offer because I'm not a huge anime guy, but from what I can tell, I think it's a pretty solid pop. This one's a pretty cool one as well. This one received the lowest amount of likes by a good amount, guys. This is a Looney Tunes pop with only 1,443 likes, and this is Egghead Jr., a new Looney Tunes character, which is really awesome. I have almost every single Looney Tunes pop in my collection, so I'm definitely going to be picking this one up. From all the different comments and everything, people really liked this one. It seems like there's a lot of Looney Tunes fans out there. Do I see this one selling out? Probably not. If it was a different Looney Tunes character that had a little bit more popularity, definitely I could see this doing very well. But overall, I think only the Looney Tunes fans are really going to pick this one up. It's not going to be like one that everybody picks up, but still a pretty solid selection in my opinion for Looney Tunes. All right, and then the last reveal of the con, guys. This got the second to last most likes at 1,900, but this kind of makes sense because this is Funko's own made up characters. And with this being kind of an airplane airline themed con, guys, we have 3 different ones right here, and these are all limited as well. We have a Freddy Funko pilot, we have the first officer Proto the dog, which is pretty cool, and finally the first ever version of a pop that we're going to see, which I think is going to be the most popular out of all 3. We have Franny Funko, which I believe to be Freddy Funko's sister that for some reason hasn't been in existence this whole time that they've been making Freddy Funko Pops. But yeah, guys, all of these are limited to 3,000 pieces. These will obviously be pretty popular because, you know, they are the only limited piece pops in the entire con. And the fact that Franny Funko, this is her first ever pop, like I said, I think this is going to be the most popular out of the different 3,000 piece ones. But overall for me, guys, since I'm going to this convention, I'm definitely looking forward to buying all 3 of these. Now on to where all of these different pops, guys, are going to be available to buy. So obviously these are all going to be available at the convention. And I believe if you're going to C2E2, I think you can get like Funko slots and everything everything for the Funko booth starting April 4th if you have a ticket. There's more information on the website, guys, as far as how you activate that and everything, but I'll leave it at that. You guys can look at that, but I know it is on April 4th when you can get your reservation for the booth. And if you're not going to the con, guys, and you want to buy any of these pops, here is a list of where they're all going to be available. So starting off on top right here, guys, we have everything that's going to be available on Funko.com, which seems to be a little bit more than half of everything that I talked about today. But you have the three different, you know, the Proto, Freddy, Franny, we have the One Piece Pops, the Looney Tunes Pop, the Iron Man, the Poochie, Naruto, Dragon Ball, and My Hero Academia. All those are going to be on the Funko shop. So if you're a big anime person and you're at home, these are going to be a little bit harder to probably buy, in my opinion. I think these ones, for the most part, will probably sell out online. Maybe even Poochie, maybe even Iron Man, but I'm kind of interested to see how they end up doing, you know, the Freddy, Proto, and Franny, since those are limited to 3,000 pieces, how they end up divvying those between the website and the con. I'm not sure how that's going to go. If you're wanting that Woody and Buzz 2-pack, that's going to be at GameStop. Poe and also the Green Lantern are going to be at Target. Looks like there is a booth-only shirt, which is pretty awesome. We also got that Pokemon Pop. Cresselia is going to be at Books A Million and Barnes & Noble, which I actually already saw that one in person at Barnes & Noble like a couple weeks ago, which was kind of interesting. And then Box Lunch looks like their lone exclusive is going to be that Jiminy Cricket soda. One place that's surprising to me that didn't get any exclusives at all, guys, is Hot Topic, because they usually get a lot of different exclusives when it comes to con season and everything. So it's weird that there's not, you know, any pops going to Hot Topic for C2E2, which I find kind of weird. Maybe that's a sign that they're maybe getting out of Funko. I'm not sure, or maybe they weren't interested in any of these things. But either way, yeah, Hot Topic's not getting anything. But there you guys go. I hope you got a little bit of an insight as far as to the different reveals, how hype's gonna go, how to get everything. You'll have to let me know in the comment section below if you're excited about all these reveals. I would say for, you know, a smaller selection of stuff, they covered a lot of different genres, and I think they did pretty darn well. The overall selection to me, I would say probably a solid like 8 out of 10, which is pretty good. But for me, my top picks for sure, guys, would definitely have to be Poochie, Poe, the Woody and Buzz 2-pack, Freddy, Franny, and Proto for sure, the Egghead Jr., and I'm definitely on the fence about that Iron Man one. That one I might be wanting to pick up. But overall, in the comment section below, let me know which one you're excited to pick up. I'm excited to be going to the con and making some videos there, so be on the lookout for those future videos. Also, be sure to subscribe as well so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one on the channel in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, you guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind to one another. Always promote positivity. I will see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.